Failure or a stepping stone? By the way, have you failed lately? That's kind of a shocking question. No one I know sets out to fail. It's not in anyone's business or ministry plan, but it happens. So then what? Fred Smith told of a young man he had known who was a success story in the making. He was named Outstanding Young Man by a state business group, and his career took off like a rocket. But then he hit a brick wall. A major plan failed, and he had to file for bankruptcy, and he found himself dejected and sitting in Smith's office. Fred Smith was a wise mentor to many in business and in ministry. He listened to the man tell of his terrible situation and what it meant to his career and to him personally. Fred Smith let him talk, and when he finished, Smith gave him words of both wisdom and encouragement. He said, "Only your plans have failed. You have not." Has there been a project or a venture that you've tried that was not met with success? How did you feel? How long did it take for you to get over it? For many of us who have walked that path, it is a hard thing to endure. We feel our reputation has been stained. If other people were affected, we wonder what they think of us. And we're sometimes afraid to step back up and try again because we might fail again. Honest thoughts, but they are negative ones. If you ask almost anyone who invented the light bulb, they will quickly say Thomas Edison. Yet Edison had hundreds of failures along the way. In fact, someone was asked the inventor about all these failures. His response was both classic and instructional. He said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I have successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." Well, Fred Smith felt we can look at our failures as pitons. You know what those are? Those are those spikes driven into a crack in the rocks that a climber uses to secure their ropes. The piton becomes a way forward, a way up. And it's necessary for climbers to be successful. Often, our failures can become stepping stones or pitons to success, necessary experiences that can propel us toward our goal, our calling. John Maxwell puts it this way: when you're a leader, failure is your friend. In leadership, it's not a question of if you fail, it's a question of when and how you respond. The Apostle Paul had a godly perspective on failure. The Lord spoke to his heart and told him, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." And Paul went on to say, "So now I am glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through me." 2 Corinthians 12:9. And the psalmist had a more personal and even higher perspective on failure. He said, "My health may fail and my spirit may grow weak, but God remains the strength of my heart. He is mine forever." So, have you failed lately? How have you handled it? What have you learned from it? And have you looked at your failure in a spiritual light? We may fail, humanly speaking, but God is our strength, and in Him we have the ultimate success. To learn more about our global media work, go to our website, MEDIALLIANCE.cc. And to spread the impact of these videos, like, subscribe, and share them with others. Thanks, and God's best.